Hey guys, it's Friday, June 17th, and we are going camping for the weekend. I was going to show you all the stuff, but Christian's already started packing the car, which is good. So some of it's still here. We'll have to stop for ice at the gas station. We've been prepping food this morning.
These.
We'll need a lot more ice than that.
Sure. Start us off.
We'll probably need 2 bags of ice. Yeah, but we did stuff like pre-cut up the potatoes. There's butter in there and seasoning. We might need the ice packs to shimmy a bit because we need to fit a lot of plastic containers in here. We're not gonna have room for the ice. We got so many containers. Things like the strawberries, they're pre-washed. The stems are cut out. We're very prepared. We have stuff to do: burgers, hot dogs, and kebabs. Okay, hold on. I got a checklist I gotta check off as we put everything in there. The forecast was not so good. I mean, it's still not so good. Although it showed today being like 19 degrees and partly cloudy, but it's gorgeous. The campsite is an hour away, so we'll see what it's like when we get there. And fingers crossed, we actually use our H2O Go. We bought that thing years ago, big inflatable pool floaty thing. And it's either bad weather, or we just don't end up using it, or that one place we camped at, the water level was so low. But hopefully, this time we use the H2O Go. Oh, we're packed up. Oh, there's the H2O Go. We are full. We have extra chairs and stuff for other people too. Yep. We've made it. I immediately changed into pants because it's a little chilly over here compared to at home, particularly in the shade. Yeah, this is our makeshift cooler number 2. Christian dropped a drink and it sprayed everywhere, and then he tried to chug it. I think it mostly sprayed everywhere though. So we have 2 sites here that are kind of conjoined, and then 2 other sites have friends in them too. Oh yeah, I haven't eaten yet. I'm eyeing up those checks like, I'm being ravaged by insects. They're not really biting me, but they like fly in my ears and like my eyes and stuff. You're like trying to set up the tent and they're just buzzing around your face. I just ran a cable to my car because these sites are not powered. So I have this thingy here. So I inflated our air mattress that way, because the air mattress has a built-in pump and it requires a plug. So yeah. Sometimes we do share the tent with other people, but I think people have their own tents this time. Just behind our site is another. We tried getting this site, but couldn't. But right now, there's no one here, so we can cut through. We're checking out Susie and Lucas's site.
Oh, this is cute.
It's much more like,
So
more coverage than ours.
Campsite partners this weekend, are you?
Oh, Ben and
Ben.
Mark.
Okay, Chuck here's.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so rocky. It's impossible to get the pegs in. This site's supposed to be the closest to the water. Trash is conveniently close. Hope it's not stinky. I can hear water, but I don't know where access to the water is. Okay, campsite tour. Here's the entrance. Yeah, there's the tent. I have a string of lights going right here. And here we have the table set up. There is a picnic table also, but it's just nice to have a separate table because it will get full when everyone's in the site. And I've got some Tupperware down there with stuff in it. A couple garbage bags, one for cans, one for trash. And the cooler. Anytime we leave the site or if we're going to bed, we have to move that stuff so it's not out. Like throw out trash, put the cooler in the car because bears. And then we have another string of lights over here. Apparently we're using neither of the fireplaces currently. We're sitting around this little thing. Ooh, nice. Oh, I need to spray some off still. The bugs. And then in the back of the car we have this box with food that doesn't need to be refrigerated. Oh, my booth. I thought I would just do, get some sparkling water, and then I can add vodka to it. Be nice and refreshing for camping. I think I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal because I haven't eaten anything yet today. And I'm kind of thirsty, and so having milk sounds nice. This is our second little mini cooler. It's rain and crud from the trees. It's probably not the most thrilling content. Watch me pour a bowl of cereal. Some vodka and cereal. Hi. Some scritches. Hi. Busting out the fire phone book. Oh. Okay.
I had like dry sticks to help with the initial fires too.
Nice. Yeah, because the paper will burn fast. So.
I mean, is it an actual fucking phone book?
Was.
Yeah.
Now it's killing.
I mean, it's just the yellow pages. I just got this in the mail like 2 years ago. I'm just wondering, like, if
What? They look and smell the same.
Alright, I'm gonna go change.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Burn, baby, burn. Toss it in some cardboard now, because the paper's burning up pretty fast. We got some crackling now. The rain hath started. I'm trying to cook my taters here. Baby. I've been fighting to keep this fire alive because it got so wet from the rain, and the tarp's protecting it now, but just couldn't get the wood to catch. I put another piece on, and it seems to be okay. I took the potatoes off. Hopefully they're done. One burger is done. This one was falling apart because it was just taking too long to cook, and it's like falling apart. I got the onions on now. Yeah, it was a huge struggle, but I did it. Well, the rain has stopped. It was just raining exactly when we were making a fire earlier. Although I guess it would have been hard to start one after the rain too, because it would have been all wet. But I've been walking around checking out other people's sites because more of the crew has showed up. So just visiting a bit, and now I'm just tending to the fire, making sure it doesn't go out. I'm trying to find sticks. They are all wet, but we're trying to at least dry some out and just set some aside for tomorrow. So they're drying out on the pit here, and I have little cutters, so I'm just like trimming them down. Well, that's a big one. Some of these look fresh, but they're not, just because they got some moss on them. Hey, I was filming.
Oh, sorry.
We're only taking stuff off the ground, by the way. I was over here
Yeah, go on the waiting
Japanese
list for
curry.
5 years.
What the heck?
I actually love how it
Smells delicious. Though.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Dude,
I like went around. Good morning, sunshine. Oh my god.
Did everybody suffer?
Yeah. Did anybody get a good sleep? No one, Carolyn, probably.
Off and on. Yeah.
So yeah, I had the worst sleep of my life last night. It was cold and my back was hurting so bad. It still is, actually. It's like my shoulders, and it's just... And anytime I shiver, it just makes it worse. So I'm wondering if it was like caused by the shivering. I was up most of the night. I got most of my sleep during daylight hours this morning. It's like winter. We can all see our breath and we're like, what the heck? It's almost July. It's late June. $200. Yeah.
No, you know that every single hour. Just at the 200 one, you're like, all right, I thought it.
yeah, exactly.
Every single hour.
Okay, we're heading to the beach. Without the H2O go, though. With many layers and snacks. I am not gonna like walking back up this on the way back. Wow, could you imagine floating in the H2O go? actually warmer down here than it is at camp. This is nice. Okay, it's skewer time.
No, that's honestly though, like,
If I can squeeze in here.
like, whatever. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Skewer time.
I just didn't know that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put the camera down.
And we could throw that stuff on a rope. Because it's not raining,
We have this garlic sauce. See if I can just pour it out. I don't know how thick this is. Alrighty, it's now Monday and we're back from camping. We were gonna stay until Sunday morning, but we actually left Saturday night, which sounds so weird to me because I grew up camping. I absolutely love camping. I don't care if it's rainy. I love huddling around the fire pit. I love all of it. But the sleep was so bad. The night was so rough. Christian had a really rough night too. But it wasn't just that I didn't get much sleep. It's the combination of the extreme shoulder pain. I was on the verge of tears because it hurt so bad, mixed with being so cold that I was shivering. That was maybe the worst sleep in my life. Definitely top 3, but maybe number 1 even. Just because of the amount of misery. So about half of the group of friends left Saturday night instead of staying till Sunday morning. So really we just missed out on like the final few hours of sitting around the fire because we would have woken up, had breakfast, then packed up and left anyway because we had to be out of the sites by 11 a.m. So it really wasn't that different. We just made sure to leave before it got dark because it gets dark at like 10 p.m. It still felt like we were there a long time though because we were there all day Friday, all day Saturday. So yeah, it was still good. And man, it felt so good to disconnect because there was no cell service there. I left the house with my phone at 64% and I did bring battery packs to charge it, but I just let it die and didn't even think about anything really. I wasn't thinking about the shop update. I wasn't stressing about house stuff. I forgot I had a video going up Saturday morning. Like I didn't think of the YouTube uploads at all. It wasn't until I was back that I was like, oh yeah, a video went up. Other than when I was trying to sleep, it was pure peace and just so good. And now it's back to business because those sketchbooks may or may not be coming later this week. I still haven't gotten the delivery call yet, this call I've been waiting for, but my FedEx contact told me to 23rd or around there. So yesterday, Sunday, I did a whole bunch of packing and so did Christian. We just went to town and so to show you all the progress. Now the kitchen kind of looks the same because, you know, stuff is in cupboards. And I had done close to half the kitchen already. Like this cupboard was already previously done, but we went through all the other cupboards and drawers and everything's just bare bones now. Like, yeah, shot glasses are a necessity. We found these in the cupboard above the fridge, like way at the back, and we're like, okay, maybe we can bring those out at Kim's birthday, I don't know. I kept out some solo cups because we will be having friends over at some point before we leave, once or twice, and so I was like, okay, keep some cups out for them because they usually use our like real cups, but I put all the cups away except my wine glass, and this is like my rum glass. I kept my second go mug because the day we leave, we probably both want a go mug, and there's a cup for Christian's coffee. We have other stuff, like, you know, there's some stuff around, you know, but like plates. Okay, keep a few of each plate. I guess we didn't really touch this drawer, but this stuff's so easy to just lift out and toss in a box because we might need a lot of that stuff. So that's probably the one thing we didn't touch. But yeah, it's like, okay, I'll probably make my dip one last time here. So, I mean, I'll make it again in the future, but last time here in Vancouver. Yeah, so really not much left. So it feels good to have all that packed. And the lazy Susan, look at this. There's stuff on that side and that's it. And then some pasta. And then we went after this room, which looks insanely different. I know you don't have a before shot right now, but you will have seen it in other vlogs, I guess. I was stacking packing boxes in the middle here, but it was kind of in the way of the back because we had to tackle that cat ladder that was here. And like I had to access inside my filing cabinet. So I moved all the boxes into here. And so this is packed all tight. Oh yeah, we're not gonna take the cat ladder with us. Like we're not gonna put it in our new living room. I'm not gonna put it in my new art room. So Goodbye, cat ladder. These were all the shelves for it and the hammock, which, by the way, ew. Like, I have cleaned it out in the past, but it's been a while. Ugh. They don't really use that cat ladder that much anymore, so I don't think they'll miss it much. And we'll get them, you know, a new hammock. We'll get them some new cat stuff. Got a new donation pile in the works right there. I was spackling any kind of holes in the wall, although there's some nails that are flat against the wall, and I just don't know how to get them out. So now, today's plan. First I have to package a few orders. I got 4 over the weekend, 3 of which have physical items that need to be mailed. So let's do that. And then I can run to Chit Chats to drop them off. And I do need to do more stuff with product photos because I never did finish them last week. Like, I took photos, but I didn't edit them all. And kind of realized I forgot to photograph the notepad packs. So I could photograph those, or I could just wait till the sketchbooks are here because I'll have to do photography that day anyway. At least I want to get those photos edited and just do anything else I need to do. Like maybe start creating the listings for the products and schedule them to go up. Well, maybe not schedule them because I don't know the date for sure. I'll just keep them as drafts, I guess. But like, you know, create the listings, be ready for that. I really do mostly want to pack some more because, you know, once the sketchbooks are here, I'm going to have almost no time to pack. So I want to pack for the move as much as possible early this week. Although tomorrow, Fall Guys is relaunching tomorrow. Like, it's their newest season, so technically season 7, but they're relaunching as free to play. And they're calling this season 1. It's pretty much they're completely relaunching the game, and it's like this big thing, and I'm for sure gonna have to play when it comes out. There haven't been any new Fall Guys levels in like 7 months or something. So I want to be there for that. Horrible timing, but also kind of good timing because the sketchbooks aren't here yet. I don't know. So I thought maybe I could pack for a bit, and then if I want to sit down for a bit, then I can, you know, edit the photos, do the listings, and then get back to packing. Yes. I just hope I can make great progress like yesterday. It was so nice, that room. Sometimes we call it the cat room, sometimes called the green room because of the green screen. But that room was so quick to pack because most things didn't need any kind of like foam wrap or anything. It was just like, boom, throw things in boxes, especially my clothes. I was just like, goodbye, toss them in. This room's going to be a bit of a nightmare to pack. I mean, maybe not so bad, but that won't be happening till like very last minute anyway. So this room will not be touched, but I need to do more in my art room. I still have to clear out the Alex drawers. I don't know, there's just more I can go through, and I might start disassembling my whole camera setup, that wall-mounted camera setup. I might start taking it down. Oh no, but I need it for the photos. Well, I at least need like the lights. Okay, never mind. But anyway, I'm just, I'll do what I can. Every order has a dainty flower planner pad. So popular today. Okay. Now these are all flat items, so this could go in a flat mailer. And we're done. Okay, I was not going to do my hair and makeup today, but once I got back from Chit Chats, I was eating some toast, and I got a text saying that this package is out for delivery today, and I might need to film a video of me opening it up. I mean, originally it was supposed to be delivered today anyway, but then DHL said it was on hold, and I've been refreshing the tracking all morning, and it's still said it's on hold, but then I got the text saying it's out for delivery, so I just got ready. Although I then realized I also got an email that specified the time range. It says between 7 and 9 p.m. So that's a ways away. I might be all gross by then. And it's possible it gets pushed off till tomorrow. But what it is it's a Fall Guys swag box. And I've avoided seeing what's in it. I am not looking on social media to see what's in it. and I'm very, very excited. It would probably make sense to open it on stream, but I know I want to wear whatever clothing item is in that box on stream, and like, I don't know. I think I'll just film a separate video, and maybe I can post it to the Bumble Baylee channel. So nothing's been taken out of these drawers. I can pack these. I'll maybe keep out a couple Sharpies for labeling boxes, but yeah. And I can probably pack away the Copics. It's been so long since I've used you. And I'm not going to have time between now and the move, so pack it. Whoa. Excuse me? Are you wondering where everything went in this room? Is everything blank? I have more stickies to take off the wall, some nails to take out, and then spackle the holes, and paint the spackle eventually when it's dry. You know what? Let's start with this. I need to take the lights off the shelves. I need to take the brackets off the shelves. And I need to take off those lights in the back. Okay, it's been about an hour, but this thing is clean and I got all the goo off. I did it thoroughly, which I'm proud of. I think these pads could stay. That might be fine. But this is so heavy I could not leave the lights on. Even just one of these little shelves, so heavy. So disassembling that and reassembling it's gonna be fun. Oh god, especially just trying to pack it. So in an effort to cool down from that activity, I'm gonna edit the product photos now. And there's a lot to go through. I have to go through the acrylic charm, the sticker, and the enamel pin, but I took so many pictures of the charm. I had really no clue what I wanted for a photo. It was a little tricky. Plus, you need somewhere you can see the glitter in it, and yeah, I'm not going to be having this many photos. I'm just opening the acrylic charm photos. This isn't even all of them. Like, there's some I'm not even going to open up here. But I just look at them, and then I close out the files that I'm not going to use, but I like to just go back and forth between them and compare them and see which ones are the best ones. Oh my god. It's so heavy and huge. I cannot believe it. Okay, I gotta film the video now. I gotta do it. So I did the thing that I've done in the past where I used the microphone with this camera and then I stopped using the microphone, but I forget to bring the audio levels back up and then it's really quiet, and when I boost the audio in post it sounds all crackly, so that affected some vlog clips and it affected the entire Fall Guys video. I almost scrapped it because the audio was bad and I'm like, oh no. But I edited it anyway and it's already 9:30. I mean, I spent a while on the thumbnail and the edit took a while just because I was constantly cutting up the audio because certain parts would suddenly be so loud, so I'd have to bring the audio down, and just so much messing with the audio edit, but it's at least kind of okay. Plus I was like setting up stuff to take pictures. I spent a lot of time with all this, so I guess that's how I spent my day instead of packing. We haven't had supper, so we're just ordering some Wendy's, and that should be here shortly, and we'll go watch an episode or two of Destination Fear to finish off the night. Okay, it's the big day for Fall Guys. It's the launch day. I probably won't vlog much today because I'm going to be streaming all day, but I'm very excited. I've tied it up in here because it was a disaster after like pulling up my desk, taking pictures of all the Fall Guys stuff and filming. Although my idea of tidying was just throwing everything into that corner. I wanted to move some of the packing boxes off of here so I could display some of the props because they'll be visible behind me. You'll see the crown and the edge of this box, and then you'll see the edge of the Yeetus and the little plushie there. So that's the backdrop. Ooh, yeah. Normally I start the streams at noon. It's 9 a.m. and I'm gonna start now just because I'm ready. I woke up at 6 to pee and just stayed awake. I was so excited. And that Fall Guys haul went live. It's on the Baylee channel if you want to see the actual unboxing. I mean, you can kind of see this stuff right now, I guess. I'm sticking one of the pins to my mic cover. So the Fall Guys stream went really well. It was very fun. I love the new levels. And I streamed until 11:30 at night. And then of course they release an event today in game, and I'm like, maybe I can squeeze in a bit of time tonight or tomorrow morning or something, but I need to pack because Monday I didn't really get much packing done. Sunday was amazing for packing, and then Monday, and yeah, it's now Wednesday. I want to tidy up front here because this dude is apparently coming here. He's got to give me a medical checkup. So I just want to make sure there's space to do this. I don't know all what he's gonna do. He mentioned like getting my height, weight, blood pressure, urine sample. I don't know what else. This is not a very usable space right now. There's stuff everywhere. We were making a donation pile here. Now that's in the way. Yeah. I just need to tidy up a little bit. This guy's coming for insurance reasons, you know, with our whole house buying thing, and I had no idea I had to do this. I just got a call Monday. This guy's like, can I come tomorrow? And I was like, no. I was gonna be playing Fall Guys all day. Okay, this is looking much better. Oh yeah, much cleaner. And I finally swept up that pile of dirt from the corner from Sunday. We swept underneath the sinks and just swept the dirt out onto the floor and pushed it into the corner. And so I finally swept all that up. Time to pack up my baby. Look how cute. I just unpacked it, but there we go. I just realized this says not for sale on it. Does that mean they never will sell that figure? I've got a rare collectible. I was wrapping up these just so they don't spill everywhere during moving. I cannot find the lids for these ones. I have one lid for a container like this, but it's not for these containers. But yeah, that medical guy just came by. It was so quick. It was just weight, height, blood pressure, urine sample, and then sign something. So that was fast. It's getting so warm in here. It probably doesn't look like I've done much, but I've been spackling holes on the wall. And so I've had to pull out my desks and stuff to do this. And I accidentally knocked this over and it snapped the front piece off my ring light. So I'm about to glue that back on. I took down the ring light and camera from there. I'm hanging onto these lights so I can do the sketchbook product photos. Move the printer down there just so I have more desk space, I guess. Not really necessary, but whatever. And I'm gonna go into the closet next. And here's the closet now. All the drawers are empty. I do have some stuff up top that does need to go in a box. And this box is not full yet because it's going to be for fragile stuff. And so I can put more in there. I'm hoping my air compressor can just go as is in that box, that case down there. And then these are the storage shelves that were in here. Mobile Studio Pro is in its box. I've got stuff taped around so the drawers don't open. This one, I actually kept the stuff in it that is in it. This one I did empty. This has all my Copic refills and stuff, and I'm like, maybe that should just stay in there. Cables, I'm keeping out for now because I think I would like to put it with other extension cords and cables that are around here. So that could be maybe one of the last things I pack. I've got my photo prop stuff. I came across these. These would have been perfect for like the backdrop of some of the witchy items, especially the stars here. So I could use that for the sketchbook, so I kept that out. So it's pretty good progress on this room, and I doubt I'll touch anything else until my final week. I'm so sweaty. It's 7 o'clock. I don't know if I'm gonna pack more or not. I at the very least need to take a break, just sit for a bit. Maybe play a little bit of Fall Guys. I think I'll end this vlog here, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. What did you say, punk? It's not time for treats yet.